Hey folks, Ryan here from Bridge City Boardgamers, and I'm gonna attempt to play through the solo game of Bonfire, latest Stefan Feld game from Hall Games and Pegasus Spiel. Hasn't quite made it all the way to North America yet, but hopefully very very soon. And so I've got the game set up here for a solo play. So we're going to be taking on Tom here, and nice play on words of automatic, the player here, and he's going to be controlled by this deck of cards right here. And it's going to he's just going to just take actions and kind of gain some points along the way here. The way that it works kind of too is also the game timer that I have to kind of finish the game before that deck of cards runs out 4 times. So that's why we got the 4 gnomes here for Tom here. After that deck runs out 4 times, essentially I pretty much lose. I can't score any of my points. So yeah, I got it all set up here. It's kind of like it's set up like for a 2-player game. There's only 3 portal tiles per section of the Great Bonfire, and in the solo play, and make sure that when you randomly put them out here that you can't have 2 of the same portal tiles in the same section. So I made sure that I went ahead and did that. For the specialist deck, they also instruct you that you take out, there's 3 specialists that have a gold resource on them, so you take those ones out, so those ones aren't in the game here. And yeah, and he just kind of has his board here. He's not really going to be doing much with that board other than he's going to be adding some sections around the edge of his board here. Maybe I'll just slide it a little bit over here so that maybe when we add them in. And that's going to mainly track the progression of his priest. He's not really doing it, so that's why I kind of put the cards on his board there so that it takes here. I guess one thing that I forgot to do is to put his score marker down, because he is going to score some points over the course of this game, so I'll make sure I put that there. And yeah, so I've got my area all set up here too as well. I already did part of your setup is that you can always take your leftover starting tile here, you can swap it with the middle one, and I already went ahead and did that because I saw maybe something that I could possibly do on my turn. And then also part of your setup is you get 2 wild cards, the 3 starting action tiles, and then you get 1 of each resource that I'm just going to kind of keep track of right here. It's a little bit harder to see on the board there, and I've also got my guardian and all my gnomes all set up. And yeah, we always get the tower tile to signify that we start as the starting player. And now I don't profess to be any sort of expert in this game because I've already played it a couple times and I absolutely am horrible at it. So hopefully this gets me a little bit better. And yeah, I'm sorry for any of the AP that I might have throughout the game, because there is a little bit of thinking, there is a little bit of planning that you do have to do on your turn. Okay, so let's take a look at. So here are our starting actions. You do got 2 wilds, so you can almost pretty much do anything on your turn. But I think one of the things that we want to do is to try to maybe we should go out and get ourselves a task to start hand. So I'm just going to kind of have my little reference sheet here of all the different tasks that are in the rule book here. And I see one here. Okay, this one looks. I was actually eyeing up this one here. It looks pretty good, but it actually looks like it's really hard to do. It says that you need to have 4 different groups of identical tiles on your player board, which I think that is extremely hard to do, and of course it's worth 8 points. So you know what, maybe we will go ahead. I do want to go ahead and claim. I want to claim something here. So actually, yeah, you know what I am going to do. So I'm going to spend my ship Now, your very first ship movement of the game is that you can actually move your ship to any island. To any island here, and I think the one that I'm going to sail to is over here. I'm going to sail to that one. And as a bonus action, now I can actually perform the claiming of a task. Now, in order to do that, you need to, my little player area here is that you need to spend a red token. Now, I don't have a red token, but I do have a wildcard token. So I'm going to spend a wildcard token. I'm going to put that over here. And I'm going to claim a task. Now, in order to claim a task, I need to pay the resource of the island. In this case, this is a route. So I'm going to pay a route. And also, you have to pay the a cost of one of the top offering tiles on your little player board here. And the one that I'm going to use is this kind of pink fruit-like thing. I'm going to pay these 2 resources. And I'm going to claim this task right here, which means I have to claim a specialist or elder card with the blue flower symbol. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that on my player board. And one of the plays, maybe I'll just place it. I'm going to place it right there. And then, since that was the one that I took, I'm going to claim that I have taken an offering from that island already, and I get to flip over the top resource. And that was my turn. Okay, so now Tom is going to go ahead and he's going to take his turn. Flip over this. Okay, and so now this action says that we have to rotate the Great Bonfire in order to take and for Tom to claim his first portal tile. So his first portal tile is that it has to be this kind of like that spider looking symbol. And so I take a look on here, and it looks like the very first one is right here. So I'm going to rotate the bonfire. I'm going to take that. He's going to slide it onto his player board right there. And that was his action. And of course, he's going to, this is kind of also a timer too, because what he's going to end up doing is he's going to end up probably working towards, all of his actions kind of end up working towards these common goals here of, you know, getting all the getting all these portals filled, or getting all the portal tiles. I guess bonfires, this is the bonfires, and this one's getting all the path tiles. This one's getting 6 cards. This one is getting all of the guardians. And so he's going to kind of keep working towards that. Okay, back to our turn. Now, one thing that I think I do want to do is I want to claim a card. I want to claim a specialist card. And I think what I want to do, I'm just going to kind of read over my specialist cards that I have on the board here. I am kind of looking at number 6 here. Guardian. That one actually seems pretty good, but okay, I'm going to look at this one here. So now, I want to claim a specialist. Now, in order to claim a specialist, it depends on how many of these card action tokens you actually end up taking, or sorry, using. You could use 1, and then what you would have to do is you would end up having to pay 2 of the resources on the particular card. Or if you spend 2 of these tiles, you'd only have to spend 1 of the resources that is on the card. And so since I have some things that I want to do, I'm only going to spend 1 action token. I'm going to have to spend 2 resources. Now, the one I'm looking at here is I'm looking at getting this card right here, which allows me to, whenever I move my boat, I get to move him an extra +1 distance. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to spend 2 flower icons. And so I do have 1 flower icon, and I also have a piece of gold, and gold is wild card. So I'm going to spend those 2 to claim my first card. I'm going to claim this one right here, and it's just kind of going to go on my player board here. I'm going to start on this side. to remind me that I have that one. So now when I move my boat to go claim more tiles, I can actually move an extra space. This gets refilled. Okay, so now I'm running out of resources and running out of tiles. Okay, what's Tom going to do in his turn? Okay, so this one says that Tom is going to claim a guardian, and you just kind of claim a guardian that he does not already have. And so the guardian that we'll start with these ones here. We'll kind of start that, and we'll kind of start his progression of guardians there. Okay, my next turn. So I only got two tiles left here. Got a wild card, and I've got a kind of like the guardian symbol. Now the guardian symbol is really useful for getting more guardians onto your player board, and also to actually be able to claim the guardians. What am I going to do? Well, one thing that I probably want to be able to do is to start rotating this bonfire so that I can get the so I can maybe get some portal tiles and maybe get some extra resources. Except for it's not really in a good position for me right now in order to do that. The portal tiles that are immediately available are not my next one. So I have to maybe plan to do something else here. Oh, I can do this because I do have a free sorry, not a free action, but one of my actions is that I can actually claim a bonfire. Because I already have my bonfire token was that I just needed to have a card, a specialist or an elder with the blue symbol, and that's actually why I took this one. So maybe that's what I'm going to do on my turn here, is that I'm going to actually complete this bonfire. I'm going to flip it over. It's going to be worth 3 points for me at the end of the game. And also because I get to do that, I get to take my gnome here, and I get to go somewhere around the edge of the board here, kind of getting a kind of like a bonus or a better action. Maybe like some of them are, I can move my boat to anywhere. I can put down one of my tiles to get some more action tokens. I can claim a guardian. I can claim a specialist for free. I can rotate the Great Bonfire to wherever I want. I can do a procession. That's not actually right. I can claim a new path tile, or I can just get 2 gold pieces and a wild card. Oh my goodness. So many decisions. Specialists seem to be pretty good. In a game. This guy looks pretty good, is that you get, whenever you claim the bonuses on your player board, the wild card or the gold, you actually get 2 of them, which might end up being pretty handy at some point in time. This one, when you claim a path tile, you actually get the resource right away from it. Interesting. Let's take a look here. That's all. Maybe I'm looking. Maybe I want to actually get my first. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're going to rotate the Great Bonfire right away. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rotate I'm going to rotate it to this location right here. And I'm going to look. Now, when you rotate the Great Bonfire, you get to take 2 of the 3 things that are here. So there's portal tiles, there's always a resource, and then there's an action tile. And you can take 2 of them. You can't take the same thing twice, though. So actually what I am going to end up doing is I am going to claim a green action tile. Take a green action tile. And I'm also going to claim this portal tile right here, because that's the first one that I need. And I'm going to slide that right into my player board right there. Okay, I think that was a decent first action, because I do need to get that portal tile eventually. It's one thing that maybe I want to work towards. Okay, that was my turn. Okay, let's see what Tom does on his turn. Okay, so he's going to rotate the Great Bonfire, and he's going to claim his next portal tile. Now the next portal tile looks like kind of like the owl eyes, so I'm going to just kind of rotate until I get to the owl eyes, which is this one right here. He's going to take that. And I'll put it right there. Okay, that was Tom. Okay, now let's take a look at our next turn here. Now, what am I going to want to do? Okay, I'm going to claim a path tile. So I'm going to spend a green. So the first three spots only cost 1 green tile, and then the other ones, the path tiles after that one have to cost 2 green tiles. So maybe I'm just going to do that because I do see something nice here. So I'm going to spend my green tile. I'm going to claim a path. Now, I already have a blue bonfire right here. So what if I want to, I really want is a blue pathway right here, because I'm just going to score me some extra points at the end of the game if I can end up making those match. And so what I'm going to actually do here is I do see there's a couple blue pathways on the board here. And they also have a resource. And maybe I'm going to take this one. I don't know exactly which one would be better, but I'm going to put that one right there. Move that away over there. And then that gets refilled. Okay. And that was my turn. So now I'm going to actually get some bonus points here because I managed to match a blue pathway tile with a blue bonfire. Okay, that was my turn. Let's see what Tom does. Okay, so Tom is going to claim some specialists here. So what you have to do is you have to reveal the top card of the specialist deck. And this one says blue. It's the blue flower icon. And now he's going to take all of the specialists with that particular icon on it. And for him, there are 2 of them. There's this one that I'll just kind of tuck under his board here. And there's this one. I'll also tuck under his board there. So he's already 1/3 of the way of claiming all of the specialists. Okay. Our turn. Okay, well I can't take a fate tile yet to claim some more actions because I have 2 fate tiles. Now I could if I wanted to, but it means that I would have to discard one of these, which would not be very handy at the time. So maybe since I do have my specialist here of that I can move my boat tile 1 extra space, maybe what I should do is I should move my boat. Actually, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go move our boat, and we're going to go maybe claim a guardian. So 1 tile gets me to move my boat 1 space, which gets me to the blue guardians. And maybe if I want to actually make it worthwhile, maybe I can go up there and maybe I'll grab a pink guardian. Do you know what? That might actually be an idea. So I'm going to spend my wild card here as a boat movement. And I'm going to go 1 island. And then as my specialist here, I'm going to move an extra island. And then as a free, I'm going to spend my guardian token here. I'm going to claim a guardian. So now I've got 2 guardians. And no more action tiles, which would be great because then on my next turn, I'll actually be able to place down some of our tiles. Get some action tiles. Okay, let's see what Tom does. Okay, so Tom here, this is the one where we're going to flip over the top card of the specialist deck. And it's green. So now it's going to match up with the 2 green islands. So there's 2 green islands out here. There's a green island right here, and there is a green island out here. And he is going to claim the lowest. I believe that's what this one does. It claims the lowest task tile yeah, take the task tile with the lowest point value on the 2 islands showing the green. And so that is going to be this one. He takes that. Whoops. Da-da-da. If this applies to multiple tasks, take one of them. So there's only one. Place the task tile with bonfire side up on the next free space of Tom's player board. Do that. Place one of Tom's novices on any space in the High Council. Tom gains 1 point. Okay, so now he has to take one of his novices here, and he's going to claim one of these spaces. So maybe we'll just keep track of, because it doesn't block you. It doesn't block you from doing it. So I'm just going to maybe start. I'll start over here, and I'll just kind of work my way around this way. Alrighty. Okay, so he's moving along the game here. Okay, so now our action on our turn here is that we have to take a fate tile and claim, because we have no action tiles left. So now when you take a fate tile, you have to take it from either the top or the bottom. And I think if I set this up how I wanted it to, I'm going to take the top tile here. And now I'm going to place it down onto my board here. And you kind of get extra tiles if you manage to match up some of the symbols, kind of like what I'm going to do here. So now, it might be a little harder to see, but I've matched up my blue ship tiles and these brown card tiles. So for placing this tile here, I know that I'm going to get 1 red tile. Now, since I matched up my ship, I'm actually going to get 2 blue ship tiles. And I'm going to get 2 brown card tiles. There we go. So placing that one down, normally you would only just get 3 tiles, but if you can match them up into sections, you get actually extra. So I got 5 action tiles for my turn. And that was my turn. So now what's Tom going to do? Okay, so it's going to say reveal the top specialist card. It's got the blue flower icon, and now he's going to take all of the path tiles that have that blue resource on it. And there's only 1. Put it there. And we refill. And that was Tom's turn. Okay. Well, okay, let's see what we can do now. Okay, so now I've got more ship tiles, more card tiles. Now, what am I going to end up? What do I want to do here? Claiming a specialist might be okay, because I've got 2 of the tiles. So it means I only have to spend 1 resource. I've got a green and I got a green herb and a gray shell. So I've got options of these ones or those ones. Oh, and I do have a pink guardian. This card requires a pink guardian, and what it does is it doubles the amount of resources that pink guardian ends up collecting you when they do their procession. That's kind of nice. Do you know what? Maybe we will go ahead and we will do that. Maybe we'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to spend my 2 brown cards. And I'm going to spend, so that means I only have to spend 1 resource. So I'll spend the 1 gray. And I'll claim this specialist. I'll put it there. So whenever I make the procession with my pink guardian, I will actually get double the amount of resources. And we refill. That seemed okay to do. That seems okay to do. All right. What's Tom going to do? Okay, so he's going to get another piece of path. So we're going to reveal the top specialist. It is the root symbol. And there is no root symbol on any of the path tiles. So I don't think that Tom gets anything. Let me just double check that. Take all path tiles showing the known resource from the display, starting from left to right, and attach them to the refill the display if necessary. So I am going to assume that he does not get a path tile, which is good for me because that's also a timer. Okay, now what are we going to do? Now I got some ship tiles and I got the extra ship movement. That's going to be pretty handy here to go. And I do have a red tile, but oh, I do not have very many resources. Actually, I only got this one green resource, so I didn't really plan that out all that well. Okay, well then. What am I going to do? In order to get resources, you need to do processions, and you also need to be able to do what is it? Processions, and the Great Bonfire also gets you resources. So maybe we need to do a procession. Now, how can I do a procession if I don't have the correct tiles? Well, on our player board, it reminds us that I can always spend two tiles to take any type of action. And since I do end up wanting to do that, I'm going to spend these two. And then what I usually do is I kind of just trade it in for the one tile that I do need. And I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this as a procession. And as a procession, what you get to do is you get to move all your guardians depending on how many tiles you used. So I'm only just using one tile, so I get to move my guardians one space each. So I'm actually going to move my pink guardian one space, and then I could move this guy one space as well, but that one space is already occupied. So he's going to end there, and then you get the resources gained. So this is going to get me 1 gold, but I do have the specialist. That place is going to get me 2 gold, and gold is nice because gold is wild. Okay, that's going to help me out for my next turn. Okay, Tom. He's got one. Oh, this is the last card. So reveal the top specialist. Route. So I'm going to take a look at the 2 route islands. So there's one up there and one here. And so you're going to take the highest point value. And it looks like that is this one. And so he's going to claim that tile. It's going to go face up on this side. And that was the last one of those. So that is the first turn time. I'm going to give those a quick shuffle. That was the first go through of the deck. I'm going to go back here. All right, so now what are we going to do? Now we do have 1 tile left, so that means we can place down a fate tile if we want to, or else we can go ahead and just take this one action. Now, I'm actually just going to go ahead and I'm going to actually put down, I'm going to put down one of our fate tiles, because I do want to be able to claim another task. So that would be this one here. Now, if I was actually planning out more correctly ahead of time, what I could have done is that if I tried to, I could have maybe tried to do this, but I can't overhang on the thing. So I would have liked to have too, but maybe I'm just going to get another. I'm going to get 3 ship tiles. That looks pretty lovely. Actually, what I might actually do is I might actually do it this way, because I'm going to cover up a wild card. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to cover up that wild card space. I'm going to get it right there. And then I'm going to slide this in. So I'm going to get a green tile, a red tile, and now I'm going to get 3 blue ship tiles. With already my 1. So now I've got 4 blue ship tiles, a green, a red, and a wild card. Okay, we're set for our next couple ways. And that was my so that was my action. Now, Tom is into the second round of his cards. So what's he gonna do? Okay, rotating the Great Bonfire and taking his next portal tile. So his next portal tile looks like it's that kind of like that double moon type of shape, which is just the next section over. Okay, and I'm just gonna get that in there. Perfect. Oops, that kind of moved everything on me. I apologize for that. Okay, we'll go like that. All right. So that was his turn. My turn. We got lots of stuff to be able to do, and we can pretty much move anywhere we want because we even have the extra movement. So what should I go ahead and try to claim? Let's go and let's take a look at all the different task tiles that we've got going on here. Okay, maybe not the greatest, but I know that I am kind of working my way towards a few different things here. Now the yellow tiles, they're very they're extremely difficult to accomplish. But they are worth a nice amount of points. So maybe what I should do then is I'm going to. Well, I already see one that's already accomplished for me, and that's going to be 1 island, 2 islands. That's 3 islands away. 3 islands away. And what should I do for that one then? Oh, wait, how about this one? I see that this one's kind of nice and close. I'm only going to spend, this is kind of weird, but I'm just going to spend 1 blue tile. 1 blue tile here. I'm going to move my ship 1 island over. 1 island over here. And I am going to spend my 1 red token. I'm actually going to claim this one right here. This says you just need to have a section of 3 blue ship tiles on your player board. And I do already have that. So that's a nice one to get. So I'm actually going to claim that one. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to spend a seashell. I got a gold. And then I either need to spend a blue or a root. So I'm going to have to spend my other piece of gold in order to do that. And maybe I'll claim this one. So I got it up there. Reveal this. Okay. And that was my turn. Okay, Tom. Okay, reveal the top specialist. Root. So we're going to take a look at those root islands again. There's one up there and one right here. I just took one off there. So you're going to have to take the highest valued offering tile off of the root island. Let's give me this one. Okay. Okay, he's scoring lots of points. So let's go ahead then on our turn. We got ship tiles, but I'm also out of resources. I think before he does anything as well, I am going to use my 1 green here to claim another path tile. And my other path tile that I am going to use is I'm going to grab this guy. Again, making sure that I matched those up quite nicely. So that is my turn. I'll refill that. Okay. Tom is going to flip over the top specialist. It reveals the pink fruit resource. He's going to take all of the specialists with that resource. So there's only 1 this time. So he's claimed that one. Reveal. Alrighty, our turn. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this one again. So now I have met this goal, so I'm good because I've got the 3 ships in a row. So I'm actually going to claim that, light that bonfire, and I'm going to send this guy out onto the board here. Now, what should I end up doing here? I should probably... What do I want to do? What do I want to claim? Over here, this guy, we get a wild card and 2 gold pieces. Seems pretty okay right now. Or else I can move my boat and maybe get another task tile. Getting another task tile might be worth it too. If I move my boat. But I better make sure that's actually worth it. I can claim a specialist. That might actually be okay, because eventually here we're going to start getting to the point where we're going to probably want to claim these elders, and these elders here allow you to score points one time only, so you got to make sure that you kind of time it out right. You want to time it up right. That what do we got for specialists here? Oh, so this specialist allows you to overhang your tiles on your board, which would have been handy actually previously. Whenever I claim a specialist, I can a specialist or an elder, I get a wild card tile. That seems really good too. My goodness gracious. So many options. I'm sorry about this, folks. This is taking a long time here. But you know what I should probably do is I am going to... You know what, right now I'm going to do this one. I'm actually just going to come up here. I'm going to get 2 gold pieces. 2 gold pieces and a wild card tile. Just kind of give me some flexibility for right now. Okay, so that was my turn. I ignited a bonfire. Now Tom. Okay, he's going to flip over the top specialist card. And he's going to claim a path tile with that resource on it. So it's the pink, so he's going to claim this one. Put that there. Okay, our turn. Okie dokie. What's our next path? Oh, I can get... Okay, yep. So, wild card is I'm going to use it to rotate the Great Bonfire. I'm going to rotate it. Since I spent 1, I can rotate it 1 spot, which is okay because I'm going to grab a purple Great Bonfire action tile, and I am also going to grab my next path tile. Because, you know, why not? I want to try to eventually, because if I can get path tiles on these places as well, I'm going to actually score extra points at the end of the game as well. So, that was, I guess that was my action. Okay, he's growing his path again. So he's going to grow his path by the pink. Oh, I didn't refill last time. And there's no pink resource path tiles. Oh, he is not going to claim anything. Thank goodness. Okay, us. I want to rotate the Great Bonfire again. If I rotate it, what happens if I rotate it 2? So, okay, so what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to spend 1 and a wild card. So I can rotate it 2 spots. So it's going to be 1, 2. Now I can't claim the portal tile, my next portal tile. What I want to do is I want a green, and I also wanted another piece of gold. Just so that gold is nice to have because it's very flexible. Was that actually worth it to do? Ah, maybe. Okay, Tom, what you doing? Claiming his next guardian. So take that, put it right there. All right, and now our next action is that I am actually going to claim another pathway. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to claim another pathway. So I still have to spend 1 green. I'm going to claim this pathway right here. Now, hopefully I can get a pink tile to put down there. A pink task. And then we refill. Okay, Tom. Oh my gosh, that's already the last one of his second stack here. So here we go. So we're going to take this. He's going to rotate and claim his next, which is this one, his next portal tile. Okay. And then I'll have to shuffle up his deck of cards here. Okay. All right, so let's see what we can do here. We got 3 ship dials. So probably going to end up shipping, or else I can spend 2 to take any other action. What should I end up doing here? What I will probably end up doing is I do want a pink. I do want a pink task. There's not that many of them out there left. It says have a gray and a blue guardian, which I don't have. I've got a pink one. You can have 3 of the blue resources, which seems okay. I might be able to do that. You know what? Maybe we will take that one. Okay, so first I am going to, so that's only 1 island away. So I'm going to spend my 1 boat. Again, it's kind of overkill because I have this extra movement. Is there 2 islands away that I could possibly do better? 1. No. Not really. Okay, I'm just going to spend the 1 blue. Travel this island. Okay, I'm going to use these 2 blues as a red so that I can claim this. I'll put it right there. I need to pay a blue resource, and I need to pay another blue resource. Put that up there. Flip this top one over. These ones are spent. Okay, so now hopefully I can get that one lit as well. And I'm out of action tiles. Okay. Okay, Tom is in his 3rd round of his cards. Okay, discards top specialist, takes a path tile of the pink resource. In it, there's none, so he doesn't take a path tile. Thank goodness. Our turn. Okay, we have to place down a fate tile. And one thing that I think that I'm going to want to do here is I am going to take this bottom one right here. And I'm going to take this bottom one here and I'm going to place it right here. It's going to cover up a gold, so I'm going to get a gold resource. I'm going to place it right on top there like that, and that's going to get me 2 priest tiles, a great bonfire tile, and a pathway tile. Okay, Tom, what you doing? Okay, rotating the great bonfire to get his next portal tile. His next portal tile is the kind of like the hanging necklace. So this one. Go right there in his board. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, so now that I know that I have this, my pink guy, I'm going to do a procession of priests. So I'm going to spend 2, which allows me to move my guardians 2 spaces each. Spend those 2. I'm going to move this guy 1, 2, 1, 2. He's going to get me 2 blue resources because I got the specialist that allows me to double it up. And he's also going to get me 1 blue resource. Nice. Now in my next turn, I can claim this bonfire because I have the 3 blue resources now. Not like I planned that out or anything. Okay, Tom, what you doing? Okay, flip over the top specialist. Seashell. So we're going to take a look at the 2 seashell islands. There and there. And he's going to take the highest cost. Ooh, this 8-pointer. Flip it over, put it on his board there. Yikes. Okay, our turn. Well, I think we want to keep up with the Joneses here. We're going to flip over, we're going to claim this bonfire. I do have the 3 blue resources in my possession. So I'll flip it over, and then I get to place my guardian. This will be the 4th out of 7 that are on that get to go out onto the board. So now which one am I going to end up doing? Oh my goodness. Now, okay, now it's starting to get critical. Maybe I want to start pumping up my pathways because I get a free pathway, and now they cost me 2 greens in order to get there. I can also move my boat to anywhere on the board, but I'm starting to Yeah. And I don't have the red tile to claim it. So maybe we shall go here. I'm going to claim a path tile. Oh no. The color I'm looking for is not there. Interesting. Maybe I should just take a specialist. Elder cards score me extra 2 points. That seems kind of nice. I can also place down another fate tile, a fate tile right now without having the penalty of having to discard. That actually might work for us. I'm actually going to do that one. See what happens here. So I'm going to take that one. I'm actually going to take this tile right now, and I am going to line it up right here. Works out kind of nicely for us as we get 3 brown tiles. Let's see if I can find them all here. 3 of the brown tiles. I get 3 guardian tiles and a green pathway tile. Really kind of really nice there. Really nice. Okay, that might have been worth it for us. That might actually salvage our game. So there's 4 out of the 7 gnomes that are out there. Okay, Tom, what you doing? What you doing, buddy? He's going to take a guardian. And there's only 1 guardian that he does not have. No, wait. No, the next one is going to be the pink one for him. All right. Let's take a look here. What's the next thing that he's going to do? Oh, what's the next thing we are going to do? Okay. I know one thing that I want to do is I do want to get another tile. Let's see what we're going to get. So I'm going to spend two greens to get my next pathway. Now the color that I don't have is not here, so I'm actually going to take off the top of the deck here. Nice. So I took one off the top of the deck, and it is the color that I do want. You'll see why hopefully in a minute. Okay, that was okay. That was worth it. Tom, he is going to take some specialists. Green specialist. Oh, he gets 2 more. He's 1 away. We have to shuffle up this discard so we can refill it. Okay, here we go. All right, our turn. Do we dare get another specialist? Or do I... Nope, okay, I'm going to do another procession, I think. Hopefully this ends up working out for us. I'm going to do a procession. I'm going to spend 2 to go 1, 2, 1, 2 to get me a seashell. And since it's my pink guardian, I get 2 blues. There we go. All right. So now the next thing so that was my turn. So now Tom is going to get a pathway. Seashell pathway. There is 1. There we go. The seashell pathway. All right, so now what's the next thing that we are going to do? Okay, I do want to end up sailing our boat. So maybe what I'm going to actually do here, I'm going to take a look at what we got for, I still don't have my portal tiles. That's one thing I've kind of neglected, which I think I'm going to end up biting myself in the butt about. But what I think I am going to do here is I am going to spend 2 cards as a ship action to come here. And what I'm going to do here is then I'm going to end up, I don't have my, never mind, wait, let's back that up. I don't have my red tile to claim the action. Nope, I do. Okay, so I'm going to spend these 2 to get a blue, and I'm going to spend these 2 to claim a red. So now I am going to do my ship action, and I'm going to spend this red tile to actually claim this guy. Have 5 of the same resource, which I do. I'm going to put you right there. That's going to cost me a pink and I'm going to use the seashell because I don't want to spend my blue. Okay, that was our turn. Tom, this is his last one of his turn. Oh boy, it bumped the board. Okay, and this is going to be rotate the Great Bonfire to get his next pathway. Or sorry, his next portal, which is that one. And that's the end. So actually, I think that did I miss this again? Yeah, when he takes the lowest, he should have put out a gnome. And this was the 3rd round, so this actually should have happened 3 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 gnomes there. Okay, that makes sense, because this should be like almost over. Okay, so we're in the 4th round of his cards. I don't feel like we are doing extremely well. I don't have any of my portals out there. This is going to actually be pretty bad. Okay. Okie dokie. What is the next thing that we're going to do? Okay, okay. So if I do this, this is actually going to trigger the end of the game. Triggering the end of the game. Do I want to do that? You know what? I think at this stage, I think we have to. I'm going to flip that over because I have the 5 resources. I'm going to send this guy out and let's see what we can actually, what we can get ourselves. What can we get ourselves that could actually help me? You know what? Getting a, oh, I forgot to replenish it. Already rotated the Great Bonfire. Moving my boat? Is moving my boat going to do anything? No. Getting a Guardian? Probably not. Pathway tile? Maybe just a specialist? No. In any event, we could probably just get like a card. Or sorry, just get some points. See, I really wish I could move my Guardian. I wish I had a portal here. Oh, sorry, a portal here. And I can move him in there to get some points. But I don't. What should have I done then? What should I do? See, I also haven't been focusing on this as well. So, yeah, I didn't do very good this game again. See, I keep forgetting all of these different little things. Let's grab ourselves a path tile. Maybe I can just grab I'll just grab this blue one here. Just do it that way. Okay, so now that triggers the end of the game here. So that means we're going to take these tiles here. I believe the end of the game still triggers as normal. Yep, countdown phase begins when the 7th novice is placed in the high counts. However, the game ends prematurely if Tom played through his entire deck 4 at a time, so he hasn't done that yet. When Tom takes his last portal, he is in the 4th playthrough of his deck. So yes, he is going to be taking his last portal this round. Okay, so now the countdown is going to begin here, and I believe that's going to start on my turn. Oh, I always forget how the countdown exactly works. Oh, starting player takes a minute. So the countdown is going to start on my turn. So Tom gets his turn, and he's going to get a portal. And get his last portal tile. And the last one that he needs is that one, which is right over there. He needs this one. And since he does that, we get to place another novice. We get to take one of these guys out and put them into one of these areas, which also could have ended up triggering the end of the game. So now that's just kind of overkill. I just can't do that one now. Actually, maybe it's more thematic. Maybe it has to be this one. So now if I claim, I'm not even anywhere close to the portal tiles. So okay, so now it's our turn. So now what we can do on our turn is we can actually just absolutely just straight up pass and get 5 points, since there's 5 turns left in the game. I don't even know if that is actually worth it or not. We only have 1 tile left We have one tile left. And these leftover ones are worth 3 points each at the end of the game. So that would give us 9 points. So we would actually get 14 points here just by passing at the end of the just for this round here. I don't know if that's even worth it. He's gonna score lots of points. Do we just end up just trying that out and just seeing how it goes? Because I could also place down a tile here to maybe hopefully get something else going. Can we score more than 14 points doing something else? Because I do have this, but I have to get that, and I don't have the I would actually be able to get that one if I took this tile right here. I could actually do it. Should I? Shouldn't I? You know what? It's a playthrough. Let's try this. Let's just end up trying it. So I am going to take this fate tile, pretty much giving up 3 points, giving up 4 points because I'm going to end up giving that up. Just to see if I can do it. Is it worth it? No. Okay, we're just going to pass. I'm going to take my 5 points here. Just to do that. And now it's Tom's turn. Now, does Tom just get to keep taking turns here? I guess he would. I don't think there's any option for him to actually pass until he gets through his, unless if he just gets through his deck. So let's hear what Tom does. Oh yeah, so he's going to claim he's going to claim the highest on a pink island. Pink island, so he gets to claim that one. I've already passed, so he's going to take another. So that was his 5th turn. Now I pass. He's going to take his 4th last turn. Claim task off. The lowest task off of a pink island. I pass. This is his 3rd last turn. I'm going to claim root card, so he gets that as well. I pass. This is his 2nd last turn. Gets a portal tile. Now he has all of his portal tiles. Now if he can't take it because he's got everything, he gets 3 points. I passed. His last turn is to take a guardian. And I believe that is his last guardian as well. So, oh my goodness. Okay, now we're going to do the end of game scoring, which I believe I just got absolutely just crushed on. So looking at the end of game scoring here, gain points for the following. Your bonfires. So my bonfires add up to 18 points. So 18 is going to take me all the way up to 23. Tom's bonfires are going to add up to, what's that, 7 and 12 is 19, 29 points. 29 is going to give him 32. Oh boy. Guardians standing next to a bonfire. I didn't manage to do any of that. Portals next to a bonfire. I didn't, but he is going to end up getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 points for each of your path tiles showing a crystal of the same color. So 2, 4, 6, 8 for us. Did it work out for him? Yeah, he got 2 points for that. 4 points for each common task you fulfilled. We didn't fulfill any of the common tasks. And he got all of the specialists, so 1. Got all of the guardians. Got all of the portal tiles. He got 3 times 4 is 12 points. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. So he's at 57. 3 points for each fate tile left over. So we get 9. One point for every 2 action tiles or resources. So 1, 2, 3. We get an extra 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Player with the most points wins. And so Tom crushes us in this solo game, 57 to 44. I told you folks, I'm absolutely horrible at this game. I'm pretty sure anything that we did from here on out was not going to make up the difference of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13 points for us. So yeah, that is Bonfire, the solo mode. Hopefully you folks enjoyed it. I've been Ryan of Bridge City Boardgamers. Be sure to follow us and like and subscribe us on YouTube here. Check out our podcast, Cardboard Conjecture, and What You've Been Playing Wednesdays. We're on iTunes, Google Podcasts, hosted through Podbean. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at BC Boardgamers. Okay, folks. It's been fun. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Take care now.